I came into this show thinking about a few things. I just caught the latest bit of news surrounding Ukraine. And Jay, look, there's a whole lot going on in Ukraine, but the weirdest shit that's happening right now is the United States involvement with these quote unquote biolabs in Ukraine. Now, it wasn't a story. In fact, a lot of people were dismissing it as a conspiracy theory. And that was until Tuesday, when I believe the Undersecretary of State on Ukraine, Victoria Nuland, sat in front of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and received this question from Marco Rubio. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
I only have a minute left. Let me ask you, does Ukraine have chemical or biological weapons?
Ukraine has biological research facilities, which, in fact, we are now quite concerned Russian forces may be seeking to gain control of. So we are working with the Ukrainians on how they can prevent any of those research materials from falling into the hands of Russian forces should they approach.
I'm sure you're aware that the Russian propaganda groups are already putting out there all kinds of information about how they've uncovered a plot by the Ukrainians to release biological weapons in the country and with NATO's coordination. If there's a biological or chemical weapon incident or attack inside of Ukraine, is there any doubt in your mind that 100% it would be the Russians that would be behind it?
There is no doubt in my mind, Senator, and it is classic Russian technique to blame on the other guy what they're planning to do themselves.
Now, what you heard there, that was Victoria Nuland, the Undersecretary of State for Political Affairs. And this was specifically, she said essentially 100%.
100%.
Essentially. Anyways, for the 2 weeks that the Ukraine-Russia war had been taking place, because now we're 2 weeks in, there had been basically the assertion that Ukraine had bioweapons or bio-research labs with very dangerous pathogens, very dangerous diseases, basically being funded in secret by the United States government. Does that sound familiar to you, Jay? Does that, I don't think I've heard that before. Has that happened in, I don't know, maybe the last 2 years or something like that?
Might have caused this whole fucking virus shit that we have going on right now. I mean, it could be. It could be. I mean, it's not like our government to lie about these type of things or keep them secret.
Yeah, why would they lie to us, Jay? Why would they lie to us?
It's not like they've done this before in the past many times over. Nah, come on, and have like the media cover for them on this shit? No, come on, you crazy. You crazy.
This is definitely not happening. Is it?
Mm-mm.
Is it,
No,
Jay?
Is
it, Jay?
Not at all. Like, it is definitely. Okay, so what's happening in these labs right now is that they're actually taking kids and injecting them with gay frog genes. And that is how we have non-binary now.
Now, for those of you who are listening to this, basically on replay, I just want to let you know that before Jay said that, we both put on tinfoil hats, so we can say whatever we want in the sanctuary of the tinfoil hat. What I think, Jay, is that in Ukraine, it's the poorest nation in Europe. They got these bio-research facilities. This is all about curing the gays and curing the gay away. And they have a special relationship with Ron DeSantis, which is why you have the banning and the internment and the mass genocide of the LGBTQ community in Florida.
Fucking connect those dots, baby. That's
They're
essentially 100%
the
what's
deal.
going on.
Yeah, for real though. I have to say there is some weird shit going on with the United States government. The State Department, and I think Spencer has this tweet.
I
If you
mean,
could pull it up.
when is there not weird shit going on with the United States?
Well, there's always weird shit going on. Yeah. So maybe, yeah, here we go. So the State Department tweeted this. They tweeted this out this evening, about an hour ago. Oh, was it 6? No, a little more than 9 minutes ago. Damn it.
Damn it.
So the Department of State, can you zoom in on this, Spencer? You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So the Department of State tweets out this caption: fact, the United States does not have chemical and biological weapon labs in Ukraine. And this little image here that says the U.S. is in full compliance with its obligations under the Biological Weapons Convention and does not develop or possess chemical and biological weapons anywhere. Now, interestingly enough, before we went on the show, I thought it was just specifically saying, I thought it was only saying Ukraine. They said anywhere.
I know, there's anywhere. Develop or possess chemical and biological weapons anywhere.
Anywhere.
That is absolute horseshit. Honestly, I think that is complete horseshit. I do think we're doing some weird shit in labs, as everyone else is. Like, let's not play this fucking game pretending like no government out there is doing some weird shit with your dicks and DNA. They are.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have a long track record as a government. And I mean, when I say we, I mean the United States government has a long track record of using chemical weapons and then denying it and blaming the other side. I mean, it's interesting how Victoria Nuland, at the end of that exchange with Marco Rubio, who, by the way, is a fucking coward for basically changing the subject when she brought up the initial oopsie moment, the initial reveal that, yeah, they have bioresearch labs in Ukraine, that they are concerned about Russian forces seizing. Now, Jay, I don't know about you, but it's not like they're studying fucking botany in these research labs. It's not like they're studying, I don't know, climate
they're
change.
They're studying the benefits of my Zemzem and dates after you fast. That's exactly what they're studying over there, just to make sure that is 100%. Oh, this they're going over every surah. And Prophet Muhammad said that you drink a cup of milk and eat 2 dates after fasting, and you will have enough sustenance for the rest of the day. That might be why there's some bodies out there that have died, but
oh my God. So this is from A.G. Hamilton. If you zoom in on this one, you can use the word. There you go. A.G. Hamilton tweets out, Ukrainian biolabs were not a secret. They were public knowledge. This is actually true. They were public knowledge. A decade ago, we knew about this shit. But for some reason, they became a conspiracy theory just as soon as Russia started invading Ukraine. So AG continues to tweet, starting a few weeks ago, Kremlin sources started pushing a conspiracy that these biolabs were actually U.S. controlled and building bioweapons to be used against Russia to justify war as defensive. Now, this is from earlier today. I'm not going to read the rest of the thread, but you go ahead and check out that thread from
It's
AG
a good
Hamilton.
thread.
Shout out to AG. One thing that I think is interesting, Jay, is the fact that up until now, in which we're actually asking questions about all this, before that, it was considered Russian disinformation to even suggest that the United States controlled biolabs in Ukraine. Like, I don't know, we didn't control anything else within the country. Maybe we didn't, we didn't install a fucking puppet president to replace what's his name, Yanukovych with Poroshenko, because Yanukovych was basically
no, Yanukovych.
Yo,
Yanukovych.
Yanukovych.
You nuke a
Yo, I'm
bitch.
gonna nuke a bitch.
You nuked a bitch.
Yanukovych was in the pocket of Putin, not in the Obama administration, during the Obama administration. So what did they do? What did the Obama administration do? They enacted a fucking color revolution. They ousted Yanukovych, sent him into exile, sent him packing to Russia, installed their own guy with Poroshenko, and then you have a fucking civil war breakout as a result because Putin is fucking pissed.
Wait a minute.
What?
Where are you getting this type of stuff from? Hold on. Give me another example of the United States doing something like this, please.
Oh, they've never done this before. This is the first time they've ever done this.
No.
It's just
go in and install a different kind of leader. Come on, what is this talk? Please.
No, they don't do this. Man.
Yeah. United States.
This is the first.
Yeah.
History began yesterday. History began 2 weeks ago, Jay.
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So yes, while that's all happening, you have a bunch of neocon warhawks and neolibs, for that matter. Let's just call them warhawks, as in general, trying to intercede on behalf of the Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky in implementing a no-fly zone over Ukraine, which essentially, Jay,
100%.
would
Thanks
mean
for doing that while I was drinking.
I wanted to do it after. Honestly, I should have held off on it. It would mean that United States and NATO would own the airspace over Ukraine, and any Russian aircrafts, whether they were commercial, whether they were military, probably not commercial, but let's just say, unless you're Air India, of course, that would be the only commercial airline going through that bitch. Basically, that would start the next World War.
Oh, for sure. And I think it's a really dumb idea. I mean, look, at the very beginning, right here, right, like the UN and NATO, they've been fucking cowards over this stuff and over threats from Putin and all that kind of stuff. If they put the Ukraine into NATO, like when they were asking for it and stuff and all these, we would have a different discussion because it's within the treaty. It's within all of these different kind of like regulations and everything. You're part of NATO. You're safe. We're there to protect you, all this kind of stuff. But you have to pay your fair fucking share, which nobody is doing. Nobody but the United States. We get ass raped every fucking time when there's an international fucking thing. And when you talk about it, they're like, oh, why are you so xenophobic? Why do you hate everybody else in the world and all this stupid dumb shit? But anyways, back to the main topic before I go off on a tangent. You're right. Putting a no-fly zone is fucking dumb as hell. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I mean, Air India, they come in here, they say, sir, I'm going to fly right through Ukraine while everyone goes divert. I am going to, I don't have enough gas in this tank, okay, sir? Gas is $69 a gallon, sir. I'm going straight to.
Very nice. It's a nice dollar amount. Straight through. I mean, World War III, look. What people need to understand, and like some people don't, like that Adam dipshit. What's his name? Adam Kazar. I have dicks up my ass. What's his name?
Oh,
see, I said dicks up ass, and you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Jizz finger.
Yes, it's Adam Jizzfinger from Dicks Up His Ass. So
yeah,
he was tweeting out shit about the UFC fighter, talking about like he's not willing to go and fight these wars for these people.
Mitchell?
But if anyone invades our country, he will fight to the death. And he's like, he's a coward. I'm like, no, fuck you. Why are you willing to send Americans to go die for this? Like, you can be against what Putin is doing and also be against sending any Americans out there to die. We can support them how we can support them. We can support them with weapons, with money, with whatever it is that they need, sanctioning the shit out of Russia, all of that kind of stuff. But this is a Europe problem. This is not the United States problem. And he brought up the example of World War II. When did the United States get into World War II? When? After Pearl Harbor, after they moved us into it. Nobody wants to be in there. But if somebody comes over here and like fucks with us, we're going to go and dominate them just like we dominate Japanese ass. And you know what? The Asians still haven't recovered for it. That's why they like white dick so much.
Habibi.